So in the last class, we were discussing about the sphere problems. And now here you have two identical spheres, each weighing 400 Newton, are placed in a container or trench as shown in figure. Assuming that all contact surfaces are smooth, determine the reaction at the contact points A, B, C, D. Now here this is the given problem. Here you have two spheres of weight 400 Newton, and it is being placed in a trench in such a manner that so the spheres makes contact with the sides of the trench at point A and point C and point D, and in between the spheres you have a contact point at point B. Now we are supposed to find the reactions, that is RA, RC, RD, and RB. Now before that, we have to draw the free body diagram of individual spheres. Now let us consider this one, sphere 1. So this sphere 1 is acted by the reaction force at point D. So RD, you can see here, this is RD. And the reaction from point C. So now if this angle is 30, so it is acting like this. The reaction component is perpendicular to the plane of contact. And obviously this angle is 60 with respect to the horizontal. Now you can see here, this is the component RC acting in this direction. And this angle is 60. So this is 30. And you have a reaction force from sphere 2 to sphere 1. So that you can see here, this is 200 Newton. And this is the angle 30. This is the angle with respect to the horizontal axis. So hence this 200 Newton, I think again some mistake is there. Here in the given problem you can see here two identical rollers each weighing 400 Newton. But here he has taken it as 200 Newton. 200 Newton, it is RB. So I think the weight of the sphere 2 is 200 Newton. Or else here there is a mistake in the printing mistake. Again, this is the reaction from this one. So anyway, first what we shall do is, because here you have four unknowns. Now let us consider the sphere 2. Sphere 2. Here again you can see here. This is the again there is a mistake. RA. It's acting in the upward direction, and this angle is 30 degree, and the remaining angle is 60 degree, and you have a reaction force that is RB acting from sphere 1 to sphere 2. So now this you can call it as RB, and this angle is 30 degree. This angle is 30 degree. So the remaining angle is 60. So again, if this is 60, the remaining angle is 30. So this whole angle is 90 degree. That is the angle between RA and RB is 90 degree. And the weight of the sphere 1 is acting vertically downwards. So hence you have the weight of the component of the sphere acting vertically downwards. And now you know the angle between these two forces, that is 90 degree, and the angle between RB and 400 Newton force is 120, and the angle between RA and 400 Newton is 150. Now here you have only two unknowns. So thereby we can find the RB component of this reaction force we can find. Then later on we can deal with the sphere 1, because here if you write the free body diagram, you have three unknowns, correct? RD, RC, and RB. So that by solving the problem with respect to the sphere 2, we can find this RB component. Then hence the next part becomes easy. Now, so now we can apply the Laplace theorem for this sphere 2. So that is 400 divided by sine 90, RB divided by sine 150, and RA divided by sine 120. So thereby we will get the values of RA and RB. So please tell me what are the values of RA and RB. So now this is the free body diagram with respect to sphere 2, the weight acting vertically downwards. And from sphere 1 to sphere 2, you have a reaction force RB, and this angle is 30. So obviously this angle is 30. and the remaining angle is 60. Now here you have a reaction force RA acting like this, and it is making an angle 30 degree with respect to the vertical axis. It is making an angle 30 degree with respect to vertical axis, or 60 degree with respect to horizontal axis, because this is the reaction force acting like this. If this is 30, this angle will be 60, because the reaction force will be always perpendicular to the plane of the contact. Now, can you please tell me the values of RA and RB by using the Lamis theorem method? Lamis theorem, 400 divided by sine 90, RB divided by sine 150, and RA divided by sine 120. So can anyone please tell me the answer? RA and
RA is equal to 346.41 Newton.
RB?
RB, I should calculate, sir.
Please check it. RB, I think you have to get around 200 something. How much it is?
RB is 200.
200 Newton.
RA is some 346 something, and RB works out to be 200 Newton. Now, we have selected sphere 2 because here you have only 2 unknowns. So if you select the sphere 1, you have 4 unknowns. So by applying the Lamis theorem for sphere 2, one of the unknown, you got it, that is RB. Now, we shall try to draw the free body diagram of sphere 1. Now, the sphere 1, this is the free body diagram of the sphere 1. The weight of the sphere acts vertically downwards, 400 Newton. And here, from sphere 2 to sphere 1, you have a reaction RB. You can see here, this is the reaction RB, and its value I have already found, that is 200 Newton, and which makes an angle 30 degree with respect to the horizontal axis. Now, you have a reaction force like this, perpendicular to the plane of contact, RD. So here it is RD, and from point C, you have a reaction force RC. You can see this is RC, and this is RC, and this angle is 60 because this is 30. Angle made by this RC component with respect to the horizontal axis is 60. So the remaining angle with respect to vertical axis, it is 30. Now here, so you have 4 forces acting at a point. You cannot use the Lamis theorem method. We have to use the equilibrium method. Now put the first condition, sigma f of x is equal to 0. Sigma f of x is equal to 0. Take a piece of paper and pen. Sigma f of x is equal to 0. RD minus RC cos 60 or sin 30. Either you can resolve with respect to y-axis or x-axis. So sigma f of x is equal to 0. RD minus RC cos 60 or RC sin 30 minus 200 cos 30. 200 cos 30 is equal to 0. Correct? Or else you can, since you have 2 unknowns here, you can keep this equation as 1. You can write this equation as 1. That is sigma f of x is equal to 0. RD minus RC cos 60 minus 200 cos 30 is equal to 0. Now, sigma f of y is equal to 0. Sigma f of y is equal to 0. That is RC sin 60. If you resolve this, its vertical component is RC sin 60 minus 200 sin 30 minus 200 sin 30 minus 400 is equal to 0. So thereby we get the value of RC. This first equation is sigma f of x is equal to 0. That is RD minus RC cos 60 minus 200 cos 30 is equal to 0. You call that equation as 1. Next, sigma f of y is equal to 0. That is RC sin 60 minus 200 sin 30 acting downwards minus 400 is equal to 0. So thereby we will get the value of RC is equal to 200 cos sin 30 plus 400 divided by sine 60. So we'll get the value of RC. Can you please tell me what is the value of RC? So once you get the value of RC, you can use that same value in the equation 1, that is sigma f of x is equal to 0, RD minus RC cos 60 minus 200 cos 30 is equal to 0. So once you know the value of RC, then you can find the value of RD. So anyone has done it? So tell me the value of RC. That is sigma f of y is equal to 0. RC sine 60 minus 400 minus 200 sine 30 is equal to 0. So hence RC sine 60 is equal to 200 sine 30 plus 400. RC is equal to 200 sine 30 plus 400 divided by sine 60. What is the value? Can anyone?
577.85 Newton.
578,
85 Newton.
7.85 Newton. So you got the value of RC. So you substitute the value of RC in equation 1, that is sigma f of x is equal to 0. That is, you will get RD. RD is equal to, you can write an equation, RD is equal to plus RC cos 60 plus 200 cos 30. Correct? So you know the value of RC, you can substitute and you can find the value of RD. So what is the answer? RD? So anyone has done it? Hello? So anyway, let us check the answers. So RA we got it as 346.410 Newton and RB we got it as 200 Newton from this figure. And then we have taken sigma f of y is equal to 0. So thereby we'll get the values of RC 577.850 and RD is 461.880. Is it correct? According to this problem, RD works out to be 461.880. Is it okay?
Sir, RC value 577.35 Newton, RD 461.88 Newton.
It is, can you see the screenshot? It is there now. See, RC is 577.850.
But
Huh?
RC 577.35.
35, huh? Okay. Small
Yes, sir.
decimal mistake is there. Okay. 577.35 and RD 461.88.
Newton.
Okay. So I think we can proceed with the next problem. Now again here you have two spheres. Determine the reaction at contact points P, Q, R and S for the system shown in figure. The radii of the sphere 1 and 2 are respectively 20 millimeters and 30 millimeters. So this is sphere 1. The radius of this sphere 1 is 20 millimeters and the radius of the sphere 2 is 30 millimeters. So now here you have two spheres which are placed in a container and the corresponding weights of these spheres are 100 Newton and 300 Newton respectively and the corresponding radii are 20 millimeters and 30 millimeters respectively. So you have to find the contact reactions. So now first you have to find the contact points of the sphere with the sides of the container. Now here sphere 1 is making a contact at this point, so you can call it as A. Any number you can give. So 1, here it is making a contact at this point. 2, and in between the sphere you have a contact point at this point. So he has called it as Q. And again the sphere 2 is making a contact at this point, P. So now we have to find RP, RP, correct? RQ, RQ, and RS, RS, and SS. These are the contact points. Now, before that, we need to find this angle. This angle, but is important. Now, we will join the centers of these two spheres. We will join the centers of these two spheres. So you know the radius of sphere 1 and sphere 2. And can anyone find this angle? How much it is? This angle I want. Now this is the given problem. We have to construct this triangle by joining the centers of the sphere. Now can anyone tell me the distance AB? How much it is? This side AB. So now this is 20, correct? This is 20 and this is how much? 30. The radius of the sphere 2 is 30 and the radius of sphere 1 is 20. So 20 plus 30 is how much? 50. So this total is 90 millimeters. 90 millimeters. So hence AB will be how much? 40 millimeters. It is 40 millimeters. Now if you join the centers of these two spheres, that is line AC, this is the center of sphere 1 and center of sphere 2. If you join this, and this is the radius of sphere 1, 20, 20 plus 30. So this AC length AC is 50 millimeters and AB is 40 millimeters. So now you can apply cos theta. Cos theta is AB divided by AC. AB divided by AC, that is AB is 40 millimeters, that divided by 50. So theta is cos inverse 40 by 50. So you'll get this value, theta. How much it is? Just work out. So this side AB is 40 millimeters and AC is 50 millimeters. I want this angle theta, cos theta. Cos theta is AB divided by AC. How much it is?
36.87.
26 point? Just let us 36.87. Now you can see here, this is the angle. First you have to find this angle. Now let us try to draw the free body diagram of sphere 1. Sphere 1. So if you consider sphere 1, you have reaction, that is RR, RR, RS, RS acting in the upward direction, and the weight of the sphere acting in the downward direction, that is 100 Newton. And you have a reaction from sphere 2 to sphere 1, then you can call it as RQ. This is RQ, and this angle you have found 36.87. Now here we have three unknowns, that is RR, RS, and you can call it as RQ, and the weight of the sphere acting vertically downwards. Now if you consider sphere 2, you have a reaction, that is RP acting like this, the weight of the sphere acting in the vertically downward direction, 300 Newton, and you have a reaction from 1 to sphere 2, that is you can call it as RQ. So this angle already you have found 36.86. So here you have only two unknowns. So first we have to solve this sphere 2 by using Lamis theorem. So once you get the value of RQ, then you have been left with only RR and RS. Now let us check. Now this is the free body diagram of the sphere 1. You can see here, sorry, not sphere 1, sphere 2, RP. RP you can see, RP is acting like this, and the weight of the sphere 300 Newton acting vertically downwards. And you have a reaction from sphere 1 to sphere 2, so that you can call it as RQ. And this angle you have found 36.86. So now you have to find the angle between the two forces. Now this total angle is, here it is not required to apply the Lamis theorem. It is required to apply the Lamis theorem because you have only three forces acting at this point. So now this is RQ, and this angle is 36.87, and the angle between RQ and 300 Newton force is 90 plus 36.87, that is 126.87. 126.87. Now, the angle between RP and 300 Newton, it is 90 degree. It is 90 degree. And the angle between RP and RQ, 90 plus 53.13. So now we can apply the Lamis theorem and we can find out the reaction, that is RP and RQ. So Lamis theorem, you apply the Lamis theorem. 300 divided by sine 90 plus 53.13. 300 divided by sine 90 plus 53.13, and RQ divided by sine 90, RQ divided by sine 90, and RP divided by sine 90 plus 36.87. So tell me the answers, RQ and RP. So what are the answers? Apply the Lamis theorem. This is the free body diagram of sphere 2. So you'll get the values of RQ and RP. So please tell me what are the values, anyone? How much it is? Anyone has done it?
Sir, RP 399.99 Newton.
RP how much?
399.99 Newton.
Newton, okay. And RQ, what is the value of RQ? See, RP 399.99 Newton, so you can round it up to 400. And RQ works out to be 499.99, 500 Newton. Are the answers correct? These are the values.
Yes, sir.
Huh? Okay. So now you got the reaction. RQ has 500 Newton. Now you have to deal with sphere 1. Sphere 1, you have to write the free body diagram of sphere 1. So if you write the free body diagram of sphere 1, you have a reaction RR, RS, and the weight of the sphere acting vertically downwards, and you have the reaction from sphere 2 to sphere 1, that is RQ. That value I have found, that is 499.99 something, 500 Newton. Now let us check the free body diagram of the sphere 1. So now you can see here, you have a reaction RR, and you have a reaction in the upward direction RS, and RQ value I have found, that is 500 Newton, and this angle you already found, 36.87, and the weight of the sphere acts vertically downwards. Now since here 4 forces are acting, we cannot apply the Lamis theorem, we have to apply the equilibrium condition. That is, first, sigma f of y is equal to 0, sigma f of y is equal to 0, that is RS minus 500 sine 36.87 minus 100 is equal to 0. So hence RS is equal to 100 plus 500 sine 36.87. So tell me the value of RS. Sigma f of y is equal to 0. That is RS minus 500 sine 36.87 minus 100 is equal to 0. Or RS is equal to 100 plus 500 sine 36.87. How much it is? And similarly, sigma f of x is equal to 0. That is RR minus 500 cos 36.87 is equal to 0, or RS is equal to 500 cos 36.87. So tell me the values of RR and RS. So first you can apply any one condition, sigma f of x is equal to 0. This RR minus 500 cos 36.87, or RR is equal to 500 cos 36.87, and sigma f of y is equal to 0. That is RS minus 500 sin 36.87 minus 100 is equal to 0. So you take it on to the other side. So what are the values of RR and RS? Anyone has done it? Okay, let us check the answers, whatever the answers we got. So please check the answers. RR is 399.999 Newton and RX works out to be 400 Newton. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Whether the answers are okay?
Yes, sir.
Huh? Whether the answers are correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So now here one more problem. Just you copy down this problem, and since another 5 minutes time is there. So now here you have two spheres of masses 30 kg, and I think contact dash. So here you have two spheres, that is 1 and 2. Both are having a weight of 30 kg each, and it is placed in a V-shaped group. It is placed in a V-shaped group, and these sides of the group, correct? So this is 50 and this is 40, 90 degree. So obviously it is right angle. Here it is right angle 90 degree. And here you have to find the contact reaction. So the sphere 1 is making a contact at this point. So let us call it as A. And sphere B is making a contact at point B. So we can call it as point B. And in between these two spheres, you have a contact point. We can call it as D. And the sphere 2 is making a contact at this point, that is say C, correct? So we have to find the contact reactions, that is RA, RB, RC, RD. So now you take this problem as an exercise problem. Anyway, tomorrow we have class at 11:40. So again we shall take up the same problem and we shall try to work it. So try to draw the free body diagram. So now here you can see here, I'll give a hint. At point A you will have a reaction force like this, RA. So if this angle is 40 degree, the remaining angle is 50 degree. It makes an angle 50 degree with respect to the horizontal axis. So here at point B, you have a reaction force like this. And this angle is 40, because this is 50. So at point, you have a reaction force. And the weight of this sphere, 30, it acts vertically downwards. So here you have to convert it into Newton by multiplying it by 9.81. So the mass is given 30 kg. You have to convert it into weight, multiplying it by 9.81. And from this sphere to this sphere, you have a reaction. You have a reaction like this, RD, and the angle is 60 degree, 50 degree. This is the angle, because if you join these two center, this is almost parallel to this side, correct? And the angle will be RD is the reaction force and the angle will be 50 degree. And here RC, the force, the reaction force acts perpendicular. So the angle made by this with respect to horizontal axis is 40 degree. So now you have to draw the two free body diagram, one with respect to the sphere 1, the other one with respect to sphere 2. So anyway, so the time is running out. So please mark your attendance in the chat box if you are not marked. So I'll be ending the class. So after this class, I think you don't have any class. So tomorrow we shall meet again. So I'll be ending the class.